If you are planning a trip to Europe in 2026, you need to know about a major announcement that just changed the travel landscape. Crete has officially been named the European Region of Gastronomy for 2026. This is a huge deal. It is not just a marketing title. It is a recognition that this island is home to one of the oldest, healthiest and most delicious culinary traditions on the planet. For years, people came here just for the beaches, but in 2026, people are cramming for the food. Today, I want to show you why this is what matters. More importantly, how you can taste the real Crete without falling into typical tourist traps. You have probably heard of the Mediterranean diet. Well, studies show that Crete is actually the headquarters of that diet. We are talking about a place where people live longer, healthier, live than almost everywhere else in the world. But here's the secret. It comes down to the ingredients. You cannot replicate the taste of Cretan food elsewhere because you cannot replicate the salt or the sour. When you eat a tomato here, it tastes like a sweet fruit. When you taste the olive oil, it is often made from trees that are hundreds of years old. In 2026, the spotlight of these ingredients, the wild greens, the thyme, honey, and sheep's milk cheeses. This is what the European region of gastronomy is celebrating. It is a return to real, unprecedented, honest food. Here's the problem. When a destination gets popular, the food often suffers. You walk down the main streets of popular towns, and you see signs full of frantic moussaka right next to the pictures of burgers and pizza. That is not where the magic is. If you stick to the main tourist squares, you are getting diluted version of Cretan cuisine. To eat like a local, you usually have to drive high up into the mountain villages. But there is another way to access this authentic gastronomy that most people overlook. It is not in the mountain. It is not in the city center. It is on the Libyan Sea. At DanEri Yacht, we decided long ago that we didn't just want to be a boat rental. We wanted to be floating experience of Cretan culture. And culture starts with food. When you book a private luxury catamaran, you are getting a private ship. We don't source tourist food. We source the exact ingredient that won Crete its 2026 title. Imagine waking up on the water to fresh local fruits and Greek yogurt with local honey. Collage, instead of waiting in line at a hot tavern, you are sitting on the bed with the sea breeze, eating tacos. That's the famous Cretan rusk salad with tomatoes and misera cheese. We grew fresh seafood, bought right here in these waters, seasoned only with local lemon and herbs. There is actually scientific reason why food tastes better out here. It is called neuro-gastronomy. Your environment affects your taste buds. When you are stressed, hot, or surrounded by noise, your sense of taste is diluted. But when you are relaxed, floating on calm water, breathing in fresh salt air, your senses are heightened. The place of local, regional wine tastes crisper. The sweetness of the shrimp pops more. You are not just eating lunch, you are having a sensory experience that connects you to the history of the island. This is the luxury of silence and flavor combined. So, if you're coming to Greece for the big year in 2026, my advice is simple. Don't just eat to survive the day. Make the food the main event. Whether you drive into the mountains or sail out to sea with us, make sure you taste the ingredient that put this island on the map. 2026 is the year of flavor. You'll love to set a table for you on board. You can print out full menu and booking options at DanEri.com. Come hungry and we will handle the rest.